you know, eye to eye. You're right, peer to peer. You guys can read Reddit too. You guys watch YouTube as well. I'm not going to regurgitate all the just stupid news and information that you guys have already read and all that good stuff. So if you think that makes me unprofessional, leave. But if you just want to actually like have a debate, if you want to talk, you know, if you want to shit post just like me in the comments below, then meet me. I read every comment. So let's do this, guys. We're talking about the future of Blizzard and what that might look like. And this is going to come from a unique perspective because everyone who's making videos on this is either a fake gamer, as in they just regurgitate Reddit news. They literally, I can literally see them reading the script. So just shut up. Oh my God. Okay, so you have those people, and then you have the people who are hardcore fans, right? So you have your Diablo content creators, you got your World of Warcraft content creators, and I mean, you just got general content creators like me too, making videos, and it's like, hey, here's the news, here's, you know, a little bit of my thoughts and feelings, but like, you know, it's like a 30-minute video and you get 2 minutes of actual opinion. This is going to be from, actually, I do play those games. I have played those games. I played a lot of games, period. But let's actually go from the perspective of me as a mobile game fan, which I am. I often am you can regularly find me on Android Gaming, the subreddit, Android forums overall, just mobile game forums. I've done tons of mobile lists, mobile game first looks, reviews, let's plays, things like that. I stream mobile games. Like, I actually do enjoy a lot of mobile games, and obviously being on the front lines of the mobile gaming markets, which, you know, I play Switch, I've got Game Boy, and I've all the things, guys. I'm a very inclusive gamer, right? Which is generally people who do content like I do aren't, right? So hopefully from this perspective, you'll glean something a little bit extra. But actually, I'm just gonna immediately say, I honestly think that what people are assuming is going to happen with Blizzard, I'm not going to defend it. Blizzard. I'm not going to defend Blizzard. I do think that those assumptions are going to be correct, right? So all these people who normally don't play mobile games, for the reasons they don't play mobile games, is probably what's going to happen with Blizzard. You know, and that's coming from a mobile fan, right? So yeah, I know I hyped it up, right? I hyped it up. No, you thought I was going to say the opposite because it seemed like I've been defending Blizzard, but guys, no. There's always potential. You know, Blizzard's Blizzard. Wow, yeah, they've been doing PC games, but the polish, right? Whether you like their decisions or not, the polish. And they've generally done well enough, if not amazing. Very well, very good. But no, guys, I think with all the news that we've seen, everything that we've heard, you know, I just honestly think, looking at mobile games and looking at the trends in the future, I really don't think it's going to be good. I don't think that we are going to really enjoy what Blizzard is going to do with most, if not all of their franchises. As a company, I don't think we're going to enjoy what they're going to do in the future. So, you know, if you were excited about next year's BlizzCon, I don't know, should you be? Should you be getting those tickets? You know, if you were excited, get a pre-order some Blizzard games, or, you know, you refresh Blizzard forums or Blizzard game forums looking for new updates on those games. I don't know. I just, you know, like right now, Overwatch is weird. Overwatch is like their best, newest, hottest game, and that's always been in such a weird state. It's always been very business, right? It's such a cool creative endeavor, but it's very, you know, it's very esports. And even then, like, they take a long time, you know, making really, I think, the correct decisions to even fuel that esport as an art, as a game, you know, as a sport that you fucking sport and play. But no, all the business stuff is I was right there. You know, they created a circuit, they created a league. World of Warcraft, man, you know, the launch went off pretty great. You know, the marketing, the freaking cinematics, everything that's like business oriented, Blizzard's really great at. You know, that polish, the publishing. But I feel like the games, which they're online games, so the publishing matters, but the literal physical games themselves, playing them, they're not as good. And they're going in weird directions. Just like flat out, frankly. Overwatch might be a slight exception because it's not doing anything horrible or bad, but like, is it as good as it could be? You know, so there's that. And, you know, Here's the Storm's pretty cool too. But is it as good as it could be? Because I honestly feel like Blizzard's being held back. Everything about Blizzard is like, in terms of gameplay, it's good, but like, it's kind of expected. All the money they have, all the fanaticism that supports them, you know, the talent that they have on team. But it's like, I don't think the stuff's updating fast enough. I don't think we're getting enough content, actually, for how big Blizzard is. You know, we're all saying it. Why the fuck are they going and they're going to be doing cheap mobile games? They're not even making the new Diablo, you know, like, why are they doing all these cheap little gimmicks and basically rewriting World of Warcraft's new expansion? What the hell is this? You basically took away mechanics. We almost have less mechanics. I think technically we do have less mechanics inside of the new expansion of World of Warcraft. We have less of a game, almost, kind of, in ways. You know what I'm saying? Overwatch is the only one that's really like You know, Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm are the only ones that are consistently stacking up on top of each other. And I still don't know if it's really at a pace that it deserves. I mean, it's fucking Blizzard. Anyways, so that's the thing, guys, is I don't think Blizzard is Blizzard anymore. It's not. You're going to see that repeated everywhere. It's not. And so, okay, now, for the next half of the video, because you kind of already knew that, I just wanted to get that emotion out there. As a company that, you know, Blizzard, the direction that it's going in, it's a different direction. But now I'm here to tell you that the direction that it's going in is probably going to be bad, just based on trends, because I do play mobile games. So for a couple of examples, you can look at really big games like Clash Royale. And Clash Royale is not very competitive. I mean, it actually is an esport, but as just like an online gamer, you can't just Fortnite it. You know, you can't just mobile tournament it. No, you have to grind. It's RNG progression. Hearthstone's the same way. You have to get card packs. And okay, there's a bunch of other action RPG or just RPGs, gacha style RPGs. I don't fucking play those because it's RNG. It's gambling. I do not pursue gambling in games. I might play it, you know, I'll play a little bit of Clash Royale, but the moment that I actually start wanting to take it seriously, and you know, the moment that I feel that I got overwhelmed because somebody spent more money than me, I'm out, I'm done. I'll uninstall. Maybe I'll reinstall it a couple months later and I'll just play for shits and giggles, but I will not take those games seriously. Because I don't fucking play with gambling. And we're going to see more stuff like that. We're going to see more gameplay skewed towards that. You can already tell from just the UI screens that the new Diablo is going to have a totally reworked like mana system. It's like no mana, right? We just have cooldowns. There's probably going to be fucking abilities and items that interact with that in the cash shop. The potions are now, it's like a totally different system. We have stacking potions to 100. You probably have to buy those. They're probably a huge grind to get. You know, just it's going to be stuff like that. We're going to have fucking dungeon stamina systems. That's probably going to happen. Not every game is like that. But guys, I'm telling you that even as a fan of mobile gaming, most games are like that. And you should know that. I know that the Google Play Store makes it hard to find good games. So a lot of people don't even know that there are good games. A lot of people just think it's all garbage, which it's not. But I'm also here to tell you that even the good games aren't as good as they could be. And that's the big problem. See, some of these games are probably going to be fine enough. They're going to be good. But this is Blizzard, okay? The Overwatch launch, the original World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo 2, guys, you know what I'm saying, right? Blizzard, these guys make good games, and they're supposed to. They make great games, monumentally epic games. And in the future, we're just gonna get fine enough. You know, we're gonna get our annual Call of Duty. We're gonna get, you know, our Battlefields. It's gonna be Destinies, right? Like, you know, it's like, oh man, Destiny, it's shit. Oh, we finally got an expansion. It's maybe worth it now if you get it on sale. We're gonna get fine enough, right? And I don't want that, you don't want that, and it's all bullshit. So yeah, we're gonna get fine enough games. It's gonna be just like that. And actually, here's the thing. Even if we do get a great game, let's say we do magically somehow, we get a great game, and it's probably gonna be a mobile game or whatever. Let's say it's something revolutionary, right? It probably they'll mess it up. I don't trust Blizzard anymore, right? Okay, let's take Pokemon Go as an example. How do you mess up Pokemon Go when it's basically just like a reskin of a game you already made? Don't update it. Be lazy with it. Fuck it. People are addicted to it anyways. Just give them more addictive mechanics, right? Throw in a bunch of RNG in that shit, right? Yeah, like all the little tiny mobile mechanics. And then you just sprinkle in random reskin content over the years. We're going to get that. We're just going to get good enough, you know? And the people who are addicted, and they're going to make the gameplay about addiction. Look at any mobile game reviews, even the good games, and you're always going to see in the reviews, especially the top reviews, this game is addicting. I've been so addicted. Wow, man. This is a game for addicts. Like that's all it is. And that's not real, right? Blizzard used to be real AF, man. And, you know, even some of my favorite games, like I loved Snipers versus Thieves. That was honestly, even still, I would put it in my top 10 FPS games. That's including PC games. I love this game. But from its inception to now, its monetization has changed. It is more grindy than ever. It's got the stamina systems, the dailies, the timers. It's got all the bullshit. You know, we're going to see that more and more in games, period. Blizzard's following the industry. And when they used to set the standard, if not be the shining beacons of what to aim to be, now they're just following trends and they're riding the wave when they used to fucking make the wave, man. They would see the wake and they would push and they would take ideas, they would steal ideas and they would make it their own and make a giant, awesome, you know, polished product. And now that is not the case anymore because it just makes money, guys. They're following the money. They're a business now. And a lot of these games, mobile games, a lot of them, these have humble beginnings. And you see them like Angry Birds, right? Have you followed what Angry Birds has turned into? Plants vs. Zombies, right? All these little awesome, really creative games, they come about and then you look at their sequels. Look where the franchises have turned into. Look at all these new gacha RPG IPs. Look at like freaking Dragalia, a Nintendo published game, is a gacha game, right? Fire Emblem Heroes and all these other games. They're not bad games, but they're mostly gambling games. They're mostly not as good as obviously a streamlined game. They're obviously not as polished and published as it could be. It's mostly marketing and business, and it's fine enough. But fuck it, man. Blizzard isn't supposed to be fine enough. It's Blizzard Entertainment. It's what they're supposed to make dreams, you know? So I feel your anger. I feel your fear. And as somebody who's played all these games, and even a fan, and to an extent, I guess you could say someone who excuses mobile games. You know, I'm a mobile game fanatic, if you want to just slur that out there, which I'm not, but, you know, I like mobile games. I'm telling you, from my perspective, it doesn't matter. No, your fears are probably going to come true. This is the new direction. This is the way things work until we stop spending money. But the thing is that these kind of games, this kind of direction, is more of something like it's predatory. And no matter what you say, what you do, people are going to spend time and money doing these kind of things. There needs to be some sort of regulation. The Google Play Store and game fronts need to filter out shit like this. It's bullshit when in the top 50 games, there's multiple literal slot machines, gambling games on there in the top 50 app store. None of that should be up there. None of it. We should see real fucking games up there. So yeah, that's the trend. That's where things are headed. I'm a critic, so I can criticize. I don't have any solution other than it's kind of a community thing. And fuck it, we need governments, man, to come in and put laws with this shit, because it's actual gambling. So I don't have any one solution, but there needs to be a lot. Maybe I could try to do a video talking about solutions. If you have any ideas of how we can change, other than just shit posting on the internet, which is what we're doing all right now, we're all yelling and screaming. I really screamed this video. If you have any ideas of what we can do to change what's happening here, because hey, if you were a fan of Blizzard, what would you do? What would you do to get the old Blizzard back? How can we do that? How can we make more Blizzards? Can we even make companies like that anymore? Is it possible? You know, or are we just gonna get like these one-off indie games every once in a while? This one-off AAA single-player game? How do we get a game as a service that serves us as players instead of the other way around? You know, that's how. What do we do, guys? Let me know in the comments below. And regardless, whatever you're doing, if it's a fine enough game, or if you're playing an